You know what's crazy? I have more comedy for you! Are you guys ready for your next comedian? Give it up for Stephen K!
Hey! Kelsey. Oh, I live like a Kelsey, a pear, plum, green plum. Kelsey, okay. Anyway, I kind of want to forgive Kelby anyway, being a little feisty. Nice, very nice lady. First of all, thank her before I roast her a little. Thank her for what she does. Every big round of applause for Kelby. Thank you so much. And I forgive you because you're from Pittsburgh, and a lot of crazy people come from Pittsburgh. That's why. You just got, in this movie called The Deer Hunter, Christopher Walsh. He shoots himself in the head at the end of the movie, so I understand. And if you need to come on stage and yell a little, then I encourage that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What else how you guys doing tonight? Good. Woo! Because I really am trying. I'm trying to not think of myself and think about others. And what's up? Because my mother yelled at me at night and told me I need too much attention. And so I'm trying not to look for attention. Anyway, even though I'm standing up in front of a bunch of strangers talking to a microphone anyway. But I really should be reading off, I should be memorizing my set. A good comedian remembers their material. But it's not good for me because I have OCD. And I have a terrible problem of obsessively remembering things. It's actually more mentally healthy for me to read off a sheet of paper because I'll walk around repeating the shit in my head all day. I had to know exactly where my wallet, the sheet is, but now I got it now. I do have OCD, not the clean type, I got the dirty type of OCD. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about committed men. Married men, men in relationships. I just want to say to you that use it or lose it, because I tossed it and I lost it. No, back in the day, I'm telling you, when you're in a relationship, everybody wants you. I don't know why. Like even the firm, Tom Cruise gets laid and then his wife still stays with him. And I was young, I had hair in my head. And women used to approach me and hit on me all the time. I sit in the train, an attractive woman would sit next to me, right next to me and ask me the time and everything. And I was married and I never cheated on my wife. And now I'm alone, my wife left me for another man, and now I'm alone, and women, once in a while they walk up because they want to know if I need help with my bags. Or I just lost. Like Joe Biden, I'm trying to find things like, you need help, sir? But the only thing in my advantage is because I'm high most of the time. And he has no excuse, Anyway, on to the goddamn sheet. See, I have to memorize things, but it's good for me. You're helping me. It's mentally healthy for me to read, to come here free. I want to give you some advice about hotels. Staying, because I've lived in motels on and off for the past year and a half, so I can tell you all about motels, all the prices, where to live, where to avoid the places where the ambulances come every morning at 1 o'clock in the morning, and everybody stands around in the parking lot and they all talk about it afterwards like it was the event of the day, I can tell you about hotels where you can smoke, where you can't smoke. My advice to you, extended stay, never smoke in the bathroom, especially weed, and think you're slick by blowing into the vent because you don't want the smoke detector to go up, because I was fucking high as shit one night and they banged on the fucking door. It's management, we need to talk to you. So I just want to advise you about that hotel life. That's where my life is. You want to see my car, it's full of plastic bags. I'm going back to where I live, but I don't have an apartment. I'm living in my car until I get there. I don't even know what my goddamn scale is. To tell you the truth, I can't weigh myself. It's somewhere buried in the car. What else are we up to? Ambulances, women. 7-Eleven. I have a long history of 7-Eleven. But anyway, it all came clear to me. I was sitting in front of 7-Eleven eating a pastrami sandwich the other night, and I realized that I should just hang out in front of 7-Eleven. That's the answer. I don't need to go to clubs, try to fit in and impress women and just politic. I could just fucking get high and sit in front of 7-Eleven. I did that, in my youth. Why can't I just return to doing that? It's simple enough. And I had quite a social life. I was like Fonzie in his office. Remember Fonzie in the bathroom? 7-Eleven was my office, And I have a long history of 7-Eleven. Like when I was 4 years old, My mother left me and my brother in the car, and I decided to release the parking brake, and the car backed out on the incline onto a major road. Me and my little brother in the car. Thank God there was like a yellow bump thing that stopped us. So that was like number one in my history, 7-Eleven. And then when I was 16 years old, the cop made me empty out my pockets because I was talking to somebody who was a punk rocker, just before I started using drugs, by the way. But anyway, hobbies? Hobbies, anyone?
This is the hobby.
Okay, it is. Yeah, no, before this, my hobby for many years, starting age 8, I regularly read the obituaries in Newsday. Every day. You know, I looked forward to it. I started reading it, and then you know what? When I lost touch with people, friends, before the internet, family, I kept up with them with the obituaries. I found out that they were dead by just reading it. Or I just read it sometimes just to find out people's life stories. My parents threw me out of my brother's room. Did you give me the light, Kelly?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, I want to be courteous. My parents threw me downstairs into the playroom, the toy room. They painted it red. It was a toy. Now I got the light. Okay, listen. I want to tell you that you want to come around with me. I'm on Instagram, Tomedy, without a Tomedy 601. I take you all around the country, through cornfields, through cemeteries. We might even crash a funeral. That'll be the icing on the coffin. You know. I go everywhere. I go in journeys and beaches and cities, and my open mics. I'm a traveler. I'm a wanderer. Thank you, everybody. Kelpie, you're up next.
All right, you guys want to chant?
Bam.
You guys into chanting? Done.